150 of the new exotic seed packs in Grow a Garden, with some seeds being crazy OP. And I have the next 12 hours to go from 0 to 1 trillion shekels, or else my head will be getting shaved bald. And I can't let that happen. So the pack is called the Exotic Sprout Seed Pack, and for the first pack, we got a legendary mangosteen. Wow, that is insane luck. And second pack, another legendary off the start. Okay, if the admins are helping me, I'm not doing anything. Oh my god, 3 legendaries in a row. And after opening 10 packs, this is what I got. So we got 4 legendaries. I'm gonna plant them right here. And I have 2 mythicals, which I don't really know what they look like. So I'm gonna get straight onto planting, because that admin event could give us a lot of money off the start. Oh my god, what is this? Yo, Grow a Garden is kind of going off the plot here, bro. What is this? So let's start picking up everything, because we don't care how they look, but we kind of care about how much money they make. So if I go over to Steven, 2 million shekels. That is good money to start with, because every milestone that we reach, we're gonna unlock even more exotic seed packs. And since we passed the first milestone, we get access to sprinklers. So hopefully this will help us not have to shave our head. All right, let's go over to the gear shop, because when Jandel does them admin events, we gotta hurry up, bro. That guy does not wait on anybody. And now that I got all my sprinklers, I'm gonna go ahead and place them down, and I really need to hurry up because now I need to open 5 of my packs. But speaking of that, these seeds look really... Yo, forget what I'm about to say. What am I getting? What am I getting? What? A legendary mangosteen. Oh, bro, but we were 1 away from the divine, bro. That's crazy. And after opening 10 more packs, this is what we got. Now, I see that they're running the disco event, so I'm going to go ahead and plant this rainbow mangosteen, and I want to see how big can we get our tree to grow. Oh, I keep going to that thing. That is not my grow all. All right, grow all. What are we getting now? Yo! Okay, wait, hold up. Where is my rainbow fruit? Because I know I got one of those. Are you serious? Is this my mangosteen, which is like the smallest plant here? All right, you know what? I'm gonna let John Dale skip a day, and I'm just gonna pick everything because we gotta run that back, bro. That was not it. Oh, that is what I am talking about, bro. We got this skeleton-looking thing above us and stuff. And looks like while we're waiting around for mutations, 2 admin events just started. So the first one is the carrot, which gives us a radioactive chance. And the second one is a alien invasion. Oh, God, it's happening. All right, are we going to get a radioactive fruit here? Come on, destroy the whole world. And looks like John Dale just hates us, bro, because we got nothing that was radioactive. So even though that was unlucky, let me just go ahead and pick up everything that I can, because I only have 11 hours till I have to shave my head bald. Yeah, if you guys want to subscribe for my paint, that would be pretty much appreciated. You know, at least I could be bald with subscribers. But if I go over to sell, $1 freaking billion. What was in my garden worth that much money? I'm so confused. This now puts us over the next milestone, unlocking 10 exotic seed packs and dragonflies. And let me tell you, if I just made $1 billion without gold, just imagine what these dragonflies would do. Because first of all, some of them have mutations on them, and if I place them down, every 4 minutes, it's gonna turn a random fruit gold. So yeah, we should be making some good money here. But before that, let's go ahead and get to opening our next 10 seed packs. So the first seed, a mythical off the start. My luck has been off the charts this video. All right, what about the next? And never mind, we got a dust puff. All right, sorry, Grow a Garden gods, I lied. Next one, we got a trash fruit, but we got a pity fruit, which is a 10% chance. Okay, that's really good. So, oh, and we just got it off the pack, bro. We didn't even eat that, bro. Our luck is insane. Never mind, we got a dust puff. I guess I'm just a liar this video, right? Because I'm getting trash fruits. And after opening 10 seed packs, this is what we have so far. I mean, it's not really that bad. We have a bunch of legendaries, and we also have 2 mythicals. So I'm gonna place all of these. And while we wait, let's just go ahead and start planting our dragonflies, because yeah, these things have a low cooldown, but we have a lot of freaking plants here. So if we want to make another billion, we're gonna need to go to the gear shop again. And now that we got all that, we need to go back to our garden. And whoever has these burning buds, they are so lucky that I have 11 hours to complete this challenge. Because, bro, I would steal those things, man. I swear to you. With the new acquired seeds that we got, I'm expecting some crazy stuff. Oh my god, wait, is this rainbow? What is this fruit right here? All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of, you know what? I'm not gonna do pocket watching because I don't want to know the value of this thing yet. I still have 2 minutes before my dragonflies do anything, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. All right, so my dragonflies are up and I want to see what they're gonna apply gold to. So the first one was a mangosteen, actually 2 of them, but I'm kind of looking forward to this Poseidon plant right here. Oh, and just like that, he applied Poseidon. Wow, our luck is insane today, bro. So I tried waiting a little bit so we can get some more golden mutations, but looks like we have way too many fruits for that to happen. But I actually spawned in a solar eclipse event. Yeah, my luck was so insane I got this event to happen, but I don't really know what that thing does. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up everything that I can because waiting was not the right option for me, man. Yeah, if you guys could subscribe, that would mean so much to me. And ooh, I didn't get it on camera, but I picked up something that had the solar eclipse mutation. Oh, look at this. Yo, all of my fruits are like black and stuff, bro. Oh, this is sick. All right, how much is this 27 kg Poseidon plant, bro? 2 billion shekels. Oh my God. All right, so if I sell my inventory, 3 billion shekels, that is a lot of money. But more importantly, we now unlock the next milestone, unlocking mutation sprays and 10 more seed packs. And oh boy, I'm gonna enjoy this because if I go over to the crafting shop, we now have access to 3 sprays that we can buy. And for the guys that don't know, we're gonna skip the chalk mutation spray and the tube mutation spray because I think chalk just like solos both of these things, bro. Like, look at this, 100 times multiplier. And ooh, we have insane luck because a Grandmaster Sprinkler is on stock. All right, so I guess that just saved us a lot of Robux because obviously we're gonna have to buy some more sprinklers to get some big fruits. We're back in my garden. Before I spray anything, I need to see what we get out this exotic seed pack because so far we've gotten pretty much everything but the 0.5% fruit. And bro, we were 1 away from it last time. So if I open it, we got a rare. Great, yep. And a uncommon, even better. Another rare. All right, this might be the trashiest luck I have gotten so far. Oh, never mind. We got a legendary. That's pretty good. And we're back at a legendary again. All right, that's really good, but I'm looking for a divine. In last pack, we got a uncommon. So yeah, this was one of the most unluckiest openings ever because if we look at our inventory, these are the only seeds that we got. And I'm pretty sure we have a lot of mangosteens, so we don't really need any more of those. But I need my hair, so I gotta get to 1 trillion in the next 7 hours. All right, enough whining. Let's just go ahead and plant everything that we can. Boom, let me plant my Grandmaster Sprinkler, my Godly, and my Master right there. Now, hopefully everything is touched because these Robux cost a lot of money. Oh my days. All right, can somebody let me know what silver does to a plant because some of them have silver and some of them don't. But if I look all around, we have nothing that is rainbow. I wish we could have got rainbow, but we didn't. Oh wait, never mind. There it is. We have a rainbow plant down there, so hopefully that will make us a lot of money. In the meantime, I'm really counting on these dragonflies to help us out because bro, you haven't really been doing your job and I've been feeding you well. Do you guys see that hunger bar? Yeah, I've been feeding these guys well, so they got to repay me back. So yeah, while these guys apply gold, I'm just gonna go AFK. And I came back to a lot of mutations on my stuff. So now I think it's time for us to call in the shocked mutation spray. And I'm gonna spray it on this thing right here. Since it's already glowing blue, it basically did nothing. So I'm gonna spray it on this one. Never mind, that does the same thing. So my best bet would probably be to start moving stuff around. So let me get my travel and let's get going. All right, so I moved all my stuff around, and this is basically what the Poseidon plants look like by itself. So I thought it was just these crystals, but turns out this blue thing sticking out of it is also combined to it. So it looks like my rainbow Poseidon plant already has shocked on it, so that's pretty good. Now let's start picking up everything, bro, because holy, that thing is probably worth a lot of money. So now that everything has been picked up, where's it at? A 27 kg Poseidon plant only. All right, 3 billion shekels, and that's without the rainbows. So if I sell this thing alone, 28 billion shekels. We need to start bringing around a lot more rainbow around here, bro, because they make us the most money. But now that we've passed the next milestone, we unlock disco bees and 10 more exotic seed packs. So for everybody who doesn't know what the disco bees do, every 14 minutes, it has a 20% chance to give us the disco mutation. That is a 125 times multiplier right there. So that's pretty good money because we're currently sitting at 7 hours left in the challenge. And I would really like my head to not be shaved bald. And holy, is it just me? Or do we have a lot of legendary fruits right here? Like, bro, this is a lot of money. But low-key, I don't really know if this is really good. So, okay, so look, I'm gonna make a judgment call. If I don't make good money from this sell, I'm gonna get rid of all my legendaries. 34 million shekels. Yeah, that's not really much, bro. All right, where's the shovel at? Yeah, so let me get rid of all of that. And we have a admin event happening, but I don't really know what to do with it. Can somebody like explain to me what that thing does? Because I'm not benefit from it right now. And before we get to planting, let's get to opening our next 10 exotic seed packs. So for the first one, we get a uncommon. That is exactly what I just removed off my garden. Oh, but we got a rare though. I don't know why I'm happy. I mean, we got many of those. We were one away from a mythical. Wow. We were one away from a rainbow exotic. And for the last pack, we are getting a uncommon. Wow. So for us to make a little bit more money, we're gonna have to rinse and repeat what we've been doing, and that's gonna be us buying some more gears, bro. All right, let's get some advanced sprinklers because we have 1,000 Robux to spend, and hopefully that's enough money for the time frame, bro. And now I low-key need to move all of my plants back together. All right, now everything's moved. Let me start planting my sprinklers. Hopefully they touch everything right there, and hopefully this can be our last grow all of the video because that would save us so much time and not having to shave our head. Yo, we got silver on 2 of our plants. That's really good. It gives us a 5 times multiplier. Wait, hold up. Now thinking about that, that's pretty bad. All right, hold up. All right, so I got to get rid of that. Wait, no, I can't get rid of silver. What? No, wait. Why are they nerfing us? Oh, my days, bro. That sucks, man. All right, so the first disco bee named Raya is up. Now, hopefully she works because she does have a low % chance. And she's dancing. Oh, we actually got it the first. What the fuck? We got it on something this small of a plant. So I'm not really expecting us to make much money from this. 281 million. Yeah, that's not really the best. But you know, if we get it on one of these big plants, that would make us a lot of money. I don't think that we're going to be getting any type of mutations soon. So I'm going to spend the next 2 hours AFKing and hopefully we come back to some mutations. And I'm back. So we weren't lucky enough to get any disco mutations, but we do have a lot of gold because I did come back halfway through. And we also have shocked on a bunch of stuff that I did not spray. So I'm kind of excited to see how much money we make from this because Loki, I feel like we're going to make a lot of money from this. And why did I just pick up all of my plants? You know what? I had a plan, but I did not follow through with it. So, but yeah, we're Loki gonna have to hurry this up because I have 3 hours left in the challenge and I will not be going bald today. I kid you not, bro. So if I sell my whole inventory, how much are we making? 12 billion shekels. Okay, that's not that bad money because it was just enough for us to get to the next milestone. So now that we've unlocked raccoons, we need to change the game plan up because every 15 minutes, this guy will duplicate one of our fruits. So the thing is, if we have so many plants, it's going to be kind of useless. So let me get out my shovel and we have 1 Poseidon plant now. Wow. We kind of could have got like a bigger one, but I wasn't the smartest. So now it's time for us to basically make this fruit the holy trinity of fruits because this is going to be our breadwinner to get us to 1 trillion shekels or else my head will be going fully bald in the next 3 hours. So if we want this thing to be the most money we could ever make, we're going to need some sprinklers for this thing. So let's go over to the gear shop. And now that we've gotten that, I am not stopping until we get the biggest fruit that we can. Yeah, bro. So we're going to place all of that and let's just grow it and grow all. What the freak is this, bro? Say you're playing with me, bro. What is this? I'm actually kind of pissed, bro. So we're going to do that again. There we go. That is more like it. So I'm going to pull out our magnifying glass because it doesn't really matter how much we know the value is. Now we need to see how much we're able to duplicate. And the first thing is worth 12 billion shekels. Okay, that's good, but we need a little bit more. So the one up here is 500 million shekels. That is not the best. So I definitely know that while my raccoons are stealing, I'm going to need to keep removing every plant that is not this one. But the good thing is that it doesn't have the disco mutation yet. So we could definitely be eating way more than we are right now. All right, so I made sure to place all of my raccoons on my alt account, which is, you know, this sexy little beast over here. Look at him. Yeah, in about 14 minutes, these guys are going to basically duplicate my fruits. And if I have 8 down, 14 billion times 8 raccoons is 112 billion per 15 minutes. So yeah, we might be able to hit 1 trillion within the time limit. And after waiting 14 minutes, looks like our raccoons are now on the move. Now, I'm kind of curious to see which ones they actually go for. And oh, looks like the guy brings the disco mutation back. Now, that is a good choice of money because after all of these guys go and pick that stuff, I'm going to be profiting so much money. And now that I've collected everything, this is basically everything in our inventory. We have a bunch of Poseidon fruits. We got a couple of small ones too, but if I go ahead and sell, we've made 41 billion shekels just from that. So at 1.5 hours left in the challenge, I AFK'd for the remainder so my raccoons can give me a lot of fruits. Back. So there is a Aurora Saboris event going on, but that's not what we got on our fruits because we were actually lucky enough to get the Celestial on our thing, which if I go ahead and check, That is a 120 times multiplier. So I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even be surprised if we're like at a couple trillion. Oh my god. 1 trillion exact. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I expected a couple more trillion, but that is a lot of money. But more importantly, I don't have to shave my head now. Yeah, I was gonna go bald, but not today, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, click the videos above.